Here are my top 5 fantasy series of all time, according to me, based only on the books that I've read. Keep in mind this list is totally subjective, but I will argue for all of these books. So if you want, we can talk about it. We can argue about it. I'm game. If you want to fight about it, watch out, because I'm coming. I'm here. Coming in at number 5 is Dungeon Crawler Carl by Matt Dinniman. The reason why this made this list is not because the book is the best written book ever written. It is well written. It is really good. It really tugs at the heartstrings. But the audiobooks for this series are probably the best audiobooks I've ever listened to. They are so good, performed by Jeff Hayes. They are absolutely incredible, so funny. For the longest time, I thought he had multiple people doing the narration for it. But no, it's only him. I mean, he has a couple of people that come in and guest star, but mostly it's just him. And I feel like this series deserves some praise. It definitely deserves a spot in my top 5 because I recommend it to just about anybody. At number 4, we've got Saga, which is a graphic novel series by Brian K. Vaughan and illustrated by Fiona Staples. Whoo! It's so good. It's so good. The art is beautiful. It blends fantasy and sci-fi in a way that I think is totally original and super cool. The visuals are ridiculous, super adult, so like be prepared for that. But I love it so much. So much. At number 3, this is a new one on the list. This is one that a lot of people talked about in my last list, but I hadn't actually read it yet, so I couldn't put it on this list. And it's The First Law series by Joe Abercrombie. I read the first trilogy, and it was amazing. It's beautiful. I love the characters. It was kind of sad. The first book kind of meanders a little bit. I felt like, does it deserve a spot in the top 5? Since then, I have read all 3 of the standalones. I've read the short story series, and I'm on book 2 of the Age of Madness trilogy, and holy crap, I cannot get enough of Joe Abercrombie and The First Law. If you haven't given this series a chance, you've got to think about it like it's like a slow burn literary fantasy. It's written so that you can really dive deep into the characters, get to know them, so that when things are happening, you're so emotionally invested. Oh, I can't give it enough praises. At number 2, we're gonna do an old trusty, and it's not technically fantasy, though it is written like a fantasy, and it is the Red Rising series. I know this, I mean, it's not even out yet. It's not like we have one more book coming out. Red God, please, come on. But this book series, I think, even though it's a sci-fi, inspired my love for fantasy books and how they're written. It's propulsive, it's action-packed, it's beautiful, it's heart-wrenching. If you haven't read Red Rising, or if you only read the first book, it only gets better from there. That's why it's number 2 on my list. Now, before we move on to number 1, which I think you probably all know what that one is, I'm going to go ahead and list some honorable mentions. First on the list is the Broken Earth trilogy, which used to be in my top 5 by N.K. Jemisin. Still love that series. It's so beautiful. It's haunting, very impactful, and her prose is out of this world. Next on the honorable mention list is The Band by Nicholas Eames. If this were just Kings of the Wild, it would without a doubt be in my top 5. I didn't love Bloody Rose as much as Kings of the Wild. So for that reason, it doesn't quite make the top 5, but it's still so good. I love that series so much. Cannot wait for the 3rd book. And last on the honorable mentions list is Cradle by Will White. I just devoured that series. And it's not, like, compared to the other books on this list and the other series, it's not as well written, it's not as well actualized, but the progressive fantasy is so fun and so easy to fall into. I did laugh. I did cry. I loved every single book in the series. And it's a completed 12-book series that doesn't take very long to get through. So definitely recommend that if you haven't checked it out yet. But on to number 1. Who's surprised? It's Malazan Book of the Fallen. I mean, I can't... I mean, even 5 years later, it's still the best fantasy series I've ever read. So beautiful, so impactful, so dark and twisted. And Steven Erikson works magic. This is a polarizing series, I get it, but I honestly don't know that any series will ever overtake it for me. If you haven't given it a chance, go for it. I promise you might like it. You might also hate it. You'll have strong feelings, regardless. You'll feel strongly. That's my list.